Hey, okay, so we're back on camera, it looks like, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. We tried to pick some of the most powerful videos that would go straight to your heart, but right now we want to introduce you a little bit to what this project is about. So not only are we together with a big project, do we have 150 people around the world, but we're also partnering with some really key partners. And right here is one of the best key partners ever. Frank Dominguez from Arts for Peace has been outstanding in helping us do so much through this work, and so I just wanted to introduce you, and if you could tell these folks a little bit about yourself and Arts for Peace, that would be fantastic.
Sure. Our Arts for Peace was created to help mobilize the arts community in service of peace building, and especially the United Nations peace building efforts. You know, we've been doing concerts and exhibitions and salons and different types of events in different parts of the world. And when our intrepid Goodwill Ambassador Seema Cunningham was in Rio, she met up with Dara, and those conversations ended up with this partnership where we've been helping to reach out to artists from around the world, getting them to helping them to put together works and getting them up on the that you'll be able to see for this event. We think that it's really an amazing opportunity to bring the arts community really into the conversation. And as you can see from the videos you've seen already, that there already is this enormous body of work, this incredible commitment by the arts community, which is really just hungry to get involved with this type of activities. And it's really trying to create forums and ways for them to be able to reach out to you. I mean, they reach out in so many ways, and this is really their love and their passion. And we really feel honored in being able to play a role in getting that across to you. And the artists that we've had have ranged from world-class celebrities to local community arts projects to incredible performance art that's going on all around the world today. Events. It really is just kind of mind-blowing. So we're very happy to be here and to be helping to sort of bring all this to you. Also, I mean, we're also, if you're on Skype, you can ask us questions about the process. If you're artists out there and you want to get involved, if you didn't hear about us, if we didn't get to you in time, we're planning to keep doing this and building this up for next year, where we're going to have a much sort of an even bigger event. So and we're going to have events all through the year. So please contact us, and we're here to answer your questions and to help you get involved and to help you create a forum where you can take part in trying to change the world with your art.
And it's actually funny. One of the things that you said, Frank, that really stuck with me was how much musicians have love to give. And I've never, until I came across Arts for Peace, like the company that I keep, like if you start talking about love all the time, they just start rolling their eyes. I don't know if any of you have that issue, but I have to be careful who I talk about love with when I use that word. But then you get into the room with musicians, and they're all about love, like there's just like a different language and a different way of being and a different way of caring that I think is really powerful. And I've seen that a lot with you and your family here, and we've had so many people from Arts for Peace, even in this room right now. If I could turn the camera around, you would see tons of Arts for Peace folks here really coming together and trying to figure out how do we use this love and how do we use this music to create change. And I think they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I mean, all of the things that you've seen. The last video was the Luminaries, an LA band that's been spreading peace in a hip hop style. I mean, they've been very involved with several major projects connected with the UN as well. They recently finished a world tour. I mean, and you get this from you get this kind of passion and this kind of commitment just all across the board in the arts, and it really is this incredible groundswell that's out there. And I think you're absolutely right. The ability for people to really tap into that, to really tap into these core messages that are so much a part of the UN's Millennium Goals and the underlying thing, building a culture of peace, really do touch the hearts of so many people in the arts community.
And when we started this initiative, so you should know that I used to be a policy wonk. I used to be very researchy, wonky, and when I came to this community, I realized that, I feel like the policy world really focuses on people's heads and trying to change people's minds. And I feel like music and art tries to change people's hearts. Do you agree with that idea?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
call me crazy, but there's something different. There's a different way, right? It's a different way of organizing, a different way of kind of being.
And again, I'm one of the things, one of our really outstanding Goodwill ambassadors, Seema Cunningham, had one of the things she told me about once was her ideas about how the that art and music can really just pass these boundaries that just seem impassable. In any other way. And we've seen that in a lot of the people. Later on today, you're going to be seeing Heartbeat Jerusalem, which are Palestinians and Israelis performing together as musicians. And, there's just a kind of communication and a bonding that happens that kind of just, it just undercuts all of the other stuff that seems to be just so impassable. And it's beautiful and it's contagious.
Yeah, and I think the other thing about it is it's a universal language. One of the things that when we started doing the project, a big project, we had to translate everything into 27 different languages, and it was nuts. We had to find 27 different interpreters, and we had to go back and forth, and it was really. Really tough to do, and I just want to say a shout out to all of our interpreters. You all rock. But in addition to that, I found that when we started to do the art pieces, that there didn't need to be so much talking. Like, people could feel each other. When we started singing, when we started dancing, that people could connect across borders in ways that they couldn't do directly one-on-one. And I felt like that was a really powerful piece that we were tapping into.
Absolutely. And I think that's something we've seen in a lot of the work we've done, where we've had sort of very eclectic shows with different styles of music, different music from different places from around the world, and it all just seems to mesh together. And and when musicians play together, one of the first things Arts for Peace did was this kind of incredibly ambitious project where we had musicians all around the world, and we were helping to bring together this new technology that allowed them to play simultaneously, as if they were all in the same room. And it was just an incredible experience that that you had all this technology going on, but then when the musicians were there, it really was as if they were all in the same room, and they were, a lot of them were playing with traditional instruments, but they they were all gelling together. It was it's really an amazing thing. A lot of the videos you'll see today actually have musicians from different parts of the world all playing pieces of the same song, and and it's this, and they have different styles and different ways to approach the music and different ways to, but they're all working together, and it's this universal thing.
I think where is that? Where is Matt? Is that Where in the World is Matt? I think that was one of the best. If you haven't seen Where in the World is Matt, Google it. It's just a lot of good fun, but it just shows its humanity and awesome how dance is one of the most basic. It's actually, I've heard, and someone can correct me if I'm mistaken, but I've actually heard that dance is one of the few drives that has nothing to do with keeping the population going. It's like one of the drives that just says, hey, we all want to dance, and we should all be dancing. So we're gonna.
We're gonna pass you on now to our next video from Skylar Jett. It's called Think Green, and we hope you like it.